Welcome to Real Estate and Taxes with Lakshay. I will be helping you minimize your taxes.
Good afternoon, everyone. Thank you for joining on my Tuesday session on real estate and taxes. Today, I want to walk you through if you want to start a small business, what type of loans and grants are available to you. So today we're going to be starting off with what are some of the grants available from $5,000 to $10,000, and then we're going to go into a little bit more mature businesses, which are for existing businesses that have been operating for more than 12 months, 24 months, where the requirement is roughly $100,000 to $500,000, followed by the last but not the least, mentorship and guidance that is available to run and operate and grow your business in Canada. So a $5,000 grant is what I want you to highlight first. So basically, if you're starting a brand new business and you're unsure of what you need to get started, this is the grant for you. You do not need to repay it. You must be more than 18 years of age with good credit history, as well as you're not enrolled in school. The maximum money you're going to be getting in this plan is $5,000, but you definitely need 25% upfront of your own money in order to get started, which is roughly $1,250. Let's assume you want to take the business to the next level and you're confident that this will be successful. So you start with a $10,000 low interest loan sponsored by the government. This is another great starting point for smaller businesses that are looking to get started. So the maximum amount you can get is $10,000 and you have roughly 3 years to repay this loan. The best part is there is no interest or principal payment in the first 30 days. So the prerequisite to getting this loan is you must be Canadian, a good, credit history, no bankruptcies in the past, and those are some of the prerequisites in order to qualify for this low interest loan. Let's get into a more mature and bigger businesses. This one is going to be a $100,000 loan for an existing business. The minimum you can get in this program is $10,000. The maximum you can get is $100,000. The prerequisites to get this loan is you have to have a good, personal credit history. You must be a Canadian resident, PR, and you must not have declared bankruptcy in the past. Last but not the least, you must have had the business operating for the last 24 months in good standing in order to qualify for this loan. Now that you have understood the $5,000, $10,000, $100,000 loans, let's look at a far bigger amount, which is $250,000 loan. This loan can be used towards buying a new business. So let's assume you end up buying, let's say, a franchise from one of the reputed Circle K or 7-Eleven. This $250K could be used towards buying your franchise. Again, the prerequisite is you must be Canadian. You must have had an existing business running for 12 months before you decide to, buy this new franchise business. So the best part about this loan is you do not have to pay any principal or interest for the next 12 months. So that's something to keep in mind when looking at this $250K loan. Now that we have covered all the loans from $5,000 to $250K, let's look at one of the bigger ones, which is $1 million loan, which is sponsored by the government. So let's assume you wanted to open a pharmacy. So in that scenario, you can prepare a list, like a long business plan, and present it towards this program. The Canadian Small Business Fund program, they will allow you to finance this. Of course, there's interest rate based on whatever region you're in and the market rates. They can offer you the prime +3 or prime +5, depending on what your credit history is, how long have you been in Canada, and what is your business history. So based on the risk appetite, you can get this loan and get started today. One of the key things you have to remember in this type of loan is this is sponsored by the government. So 75% is guaranteed by the government and 25% was guaranteed by you. Now, one of the programs that I have noticed that everyone needs is hiring employees. Hiring and training employees and expert guidance is something that is critical to running and operating any business. So a wage subsidy program is another great one that you should look into. So let's assume you were to hire an employee for $10,000 a month. 70% would be covered by the government, which is $7,000 per student, and the money that you get, you don't have to repay. This is another great part about wage subsidy that every business owner can technically look into. But let's assume you are brand new to the country. You're unsure that, how do I get started? You have the expert guidance available, whether it be registering for permits and licenses, getting incorporated, or getting help from business plans. everything is available. So in conclusion, what I would highly recommend is speak to your accountant before getting started, and the accountant can help you develop a business plan. The typical drawbacks I see with the government loans is sometimes they take too long to reimburse you. Sometimes you have to spend money out of pocket before they can check your work, audit it, and then reimburse the money. The second thing is not all project costs are actually reimbursable by the government. The third thing is competition is very high. When you're looking at a government program, there's so many applications, you might not even end up getting anything. So something to think about. With this, I would like to conclude my presentation for today. For more programs like these, subscribe to my channel too. And with this, thank you very much. We'll see you next week, Tuesday at 2 p.m. Take care.